Reflect AI now uses GPT-4, the most recent update from OpenAI. It's significantly more creative and intelligent than its predecessor. In addition, we've also added the ability for you to not only view the prompts we've pre-written for you, you can actually edit those prompts and save them as your own custom prompts to quickly call on later. I'm going to walk you through how to do that and in the process show you a couple of the capabilities with GPT-4. To start with, I've got a couple text examples here that I can just use the AI assistant on. So I'm going to highlight this first one and call on the AI assistant using the stars button there, or you can use the Command J shortcut. And I'm going to have it continue writing this sentence. And it's going to trigger the prompt, but I'm going to click on this drop down to see exactly what the prompt is doing. And if I want to use this as, let's say, a template, I can clone it. And maybe I'm going to say continue writing the sentence in the style of Matt Levine. And then down in the prompt, I can see the original one just wanted it to keep the same voice and style. So I'm going to change that to say, continue writing the sentence, but write in the voice and style of Matt Levine. And then I'm going to click save. I can now close out of this and run my new custom prompt, which is now listed under the custom section where you can see a couple other ones that I've already built. And so now you can see it's not matching the style of the first sentence. It's going to continue writing in the style of Matt Levine to the best of its ability. So I can then click insert if I were, say, writing an article or a blog post. All right, now let's go to the second one here. People are often scared of new technology. So here, let's say we want to use the right analogies, which is a new one for GPT-4. And it will start listing analogies to the best of its ability. But let's say for this one, analogies isn't quite right, or maybe I just want some more examples. So I'm again going to clone, and I'm going to say write historical examples. And down in the prompt here, I'm going to say write 3 different historical examples. And I'll save that. And the same thing, I can now close out of that, and I can find it in my saved custom prompts here and trigger it. And now you can see, instead of giving me analogies, it's going to list me 3 historical examples. You can then insert for my writing as well. And finally, you can write your own from scratch. Now, I'll say this is a little bit more difficult. I do think that it's easier to start with one of the pre-written examples and just edit it. But if you want, you can call on the AI assistant again. And maybe here, I just want it to answer question. And so I'm just going to enter that as a custom prompt. And you can see it didn't do a very good job here. It sort of just kind of rewrote it. So let me pull up the custom prompt again. And so here is where you need to follow a little bit of a format. So I'm going to say, answer the question that is within the text between the 3 quotation marks. And then I can go down here and kind of match the template format. And so now it knows that whatever text I'm going to highlight and then use with the editor, that's the text that it's going to call on. And I can also give it some more instruction here. So I can say, be sure the answer is clear, concise, and doesn't include any filler text or text wrappers. And hopefully that will give me a little bit more of a clean response. I'll give the prompt a name. I'm just going to call this answer the question. I'll click save. Then good to give it a test. Let's see how it did. All right, the difference between machine learning and AI is that it is a subset of artificial intelligence. So this actually seems like a pretty good answer. So I'm going to keep that prompt as I wanted to. But if it maybe, let's say, returned an answer longer than I wanted to, I could come back into it and I could say, limit the answer to 3 sentences the most. And then I can just update the template. And now if I run it again, it should give me a shorter answer with just a couple of sentences there. So you can see how you can edit it however you want. You can ask it multiple things in one prompt. But again, I think that the easiest way to write your own prompts is to start with one of the pre-written ones already in there and then go ahead and clone it. So go ahead and mess around with it. You can find your own prompts and things that fit into your own workflow, save them, and share with us what you find out about it.